Good Wednesday afternoon, Houston. I'm KHOU 11 meteorologist Kim Castro. It is the day before Thanksgiving, so I know all eyes are on the forecast. I'm just going to give you the weather story straight. Today we are breezy. We're cooler. I know you probably already noticed that. It's the north wind that is going to give us that really perfect cool air for our Thanksgiving, making it feel nice and holiday-esque. You don't have to worry about showers until we head into the weekend. We do have our next storm system that's going to roll in, and I will give you the general timeline of that just so you can try and work in your travel back according to when you should avoid the rain. Flight delays today look pretty good for Texas especially. There's nothing that I am monitoring for the Lone Star State. We really don't have much going on. It's a quiet forecast. There's a couple showers in South Texas, but those are pushing offshore. A few rain shower delays for Seattle, 30-minute airport delay there. For Florida, 45-minute delay in Orlando, and there are a couple of snow showers that I am tracking for the Great Lakes. This is lake effect snow that isn't giving too many problems at the moment. Minneapolis, no flight delay. Detroit, no flight delay. Chicago has a 30-minute flight delay, but that might be something that you monitor if you have any family members that are there, or perhaps you're going to go visit them. That's just because there's a little bit of weather going on there. For the rest of us, we only get to enjoy the nice weather now, settling in behind the very disruptive storms that we had 2 days ago. So highs for today look like this: cooler for the Panhandle, Amarillo maxing out at 54 degrees, still in the 50s down to San Angelo. Austin's high temperature is 63, 67 for San Antonio. So you get the trend. The further north that you go, the cooler it is going to be. So if you're celebrating the holiday with your family in Dallas, you're going to max out at 57 today. Today is the busiest travel day. So you do get to enjoy the convenience of rolling down your window if you are driving up there and enjoying the fresh air. You don't have to turn on your AC. 69 is going to be the high temperature in Houston. So we're going to stay in the 60s, just shy of the 70 for your high temperature. 67 right now, so this is pretty much the feel that you're going to have for the remainder of the afternoon. This is a 12-degree temperature drop from yesterday, so we've seen the effects of this north breeze already. Right now, it's at 10 miles an hour, but those gusts are a little bit stronger than that. Here's what's going on in the upper levels of the atmosphere. So we are tracking some surface winds. So high pressure at the moment is to our north and slightly to the west. So that does put that north breeze directly on top of us, which brings in not just the cooler air, but also the drier air. As it does that, though, it does make it feel pretty windy out there. Gusts are at 15 to 25 miles an hour. We're seeing that at Bush Airport, 22 mile an hour wind gusts, currently 21 for Hobby, and Galveston's a little bit more breezy in case you're spending the holiday by the beach. That sounds amazing. Gusts are at around 30. So hour by hour, we're going to see really nice weather, sunshine, a drop in humidity, drop in temperatures continues into the overnight. So we're not done just yet, but all your Wednesday is going to feature the 60s. So your high temperature between 3 and 4 o'clock. And then as the sun goes down, we will see the 60s, low end 60s by 7, then the 50s, and eventually the 40s. That's right. I'll show you those morning temperatures in a second. But first, I want to show you how pretty it is outside in case you are still working away today, getting ready for taking off some time for the holidays. You might still have a few meetings in the office. Herman Park right now with a mixture of sun and clouds. You notice though, any cloud cover that's out there, like in the Galleria, for example, is really thin and wispy. And so much of that is what we call cirrus clouds, which is a reflection of some colder air above us. And we'll certainly feel that by tomorrow morning. Houston, right now, the Gulf Freeway looking back towards downtown, showing us a bright blue sky, and it's even brighter from this camera shot in Conroe. So things look really, really good for the holiday here locally. Temperature change across the state has been really welcomed, especially because this is actually where we should be for this time of year. So Houston's high temperature of 69, that's where we should be, upper 60s, so really low end 70s for this late in November. But we don't stop there. Overnight temperatures are going to drop into the 40s. So if you are up early tomorrow morning for some turkey trots, which I will be doing, I'm going to do a turkey trot at 7 a.m. This is the temperature forecast right at 7 a.m. 46 for Copperfield, 46 for the Heights. Sunnyside 46. If you're running in Spring Branch, you're going to be in the mid 40s too. Atascocita, ooh, even colder, 44 degrees. Most of us are going to dip down into the 40s. A couple of us right on the cusp. So 50 for Columbus, 50 for El Campo, 52 for League City. Definitely a chilly start that you're going to want to have some nice layers for. But luckily, something else that runners like to know about is the humidity. It is so low. So those dew points are dropping well below 50. They'll be in the 30s and 40s, which means it is bone dry today and tomorrow all the way through Friday. We do get a peak in humidity though on Saturday, and Saturday's also an important day for not just runners, but for folks that are coming back from the holiday. So we're going to see an increase in moisture and yes, the chance for some showers. We'll get to that in a moment, but first, let me give you a breakdown of the entire Thanksgiving day. We talked about the early morning. Now let's talk about late morning because we do have that beautiful float parade, Thanksgiving Day parade downtown. You need layers for that too, but that's all you're going to need. Maybe some sunglasses because it'll be nice and sunny. 55. By 1 o'clock, we're in the low 60s. Mid 60s is where we're going to max out for our Thursday afternoon as you head to the dinner table. Oh, nice and fresh, cool. So as those ovens are working, the house is not going to overheat. Luckily, you can crack open a window and it'll cool down very efficiently. 3-day outlook across the state. If you're in West Texas, you don't have any rain to worry about through the weekend. Same thing for the Panhandle. Now, a front starts to bow out and develop in North Texas, Central Texas, all the way down to Southeast Texas. This is going to be for Saturday. So your Thanksgiving plans everywhere look good. Your Friday for Black shopping plans look good no matter where you are in Texas. Saturday, though, we are going to increase the rain chances. Now, I think early morning Saturday is okay. I think the threat for some heavier downpours starts to go up in the late afternoon and evening hours. So we already have a flood risk outlook to keep in the back of our heads. It's a low end risk, so it's 1 on the 1 to 4 scale, but there could definitely be some isolated areas that pick up a few inches of rainfall. So I want you to be mindful of that. We've got another incoming rain chance because we've got another burst of colder air moving in. So we are going to see a chilly rain Saturday, a chilly rain Sunday, and really we have some more rain chances even into next week. You'll see that in the 7-day forecast. But as that cold air comes in, how's the front going to shape up? Well, the coldest air stays locked up in the north, so that's where we see the snow showers. We are going to see that freeze line drop in to around the Panhandle, but there's no moisture there. So it's just going to get cold enough to see some 30s here, but there's no precipitation. The precipitation starts developing, like I said, in North Texas down to Southeast Texas. And that's why we do have to watch for some weekend rain. So now we're looking at overnight Saturday into Sunday. You'll notice the tail end of this front still on our heels. And so we still have to track for some rain delays. If you can head back into town Sunday afternoon, we do get a break from the shower activity before we see more rain rolling in into early next week. So let's break down the full 7-day forecast today. Gorgeous, though, be it breezy. Tomorrow, no wind, no rain, no winter storm. Can't stop me, baby. Yeah, it's a perfect Thanksgiving Day forecast. Sunday, Black Friday shopping is really nice. 50 to wake up, upper 60s to max out. On your Saturday, notice temperatures start increasing. There's going to be more humidity and a little bit more heat, and that is ahead of the front that is going to bring us some showers and some travel delays Saturday night into Sunday. Cold showers returning to the forecast. That's different for us. We haven't seen that in a while. For Monday and for Tuesday, a 50 to 60% chance for some storms, and it stays cool throughout the day. Look at that. Starting off in the 40s and maxing maxing out in the 50s. Oh yes, this cold air is here to stay. Okie doke, I will give you another update on your travel forecast today at 4 o'clock, and then your Chief Meteorologist David Paul is back here at 5, 6, and 10. We'll see you then.